Hi cloud people. So in this video, I'm gonna introduce you to top 14 AWS cloud projects that you can make and get hands-on experience which will help you in getting an upper hand while preparing your CV and getting a job. So it will the projects will range from beginner to advanced level, and in between you'll also have an intermediate level. So making it a short video, we'll move towards beginner level first. So, when you are a beginner, you just have to know the basics, clear the basics of your AWS services and how AWS works. The first one is a very basic networking concept that will be covered here in the project. Create a virtual private cloud VPC using AWS, and it will cover all your networking concepts. So VPC, those who have already studied about AWS, they know that VPC is a environment that you create and adds on your services in that. Next on, deploy a WordPress website in AWS EC2. So many of you may think that we can't make a website, we don't know how to code, we don't know how to develop a website. You don't have to develop it on your own. You can take a website from Google or anywhere and deploy it on EC2. Here the purpose and the motive is not to develop something or make something. It is solely based on cloud. So like you should know how to deploy it, how to configure it, manage it, manage permissions to it. So the thing is, the development side keeping aside, you can take the website from anywhere and deploy it on the cloud. And make sure that this second one you do it properly, because you'll get an upper version of it in the intermediate level and as well as in advanced level. So this the deploy WordPress website is something that will take you to the advanced level as well. So please do this projects very uh, in a good manner, in a proper documented manner. Now third one is email with AWS Lambda, SES and SNS. SNS is notification, simple notification services. So what you can do is set up a basic email setup with these AWS services. Lambda will be help as serverless function. You can code a function or take a code from online and set up SNS and SES to email some certain subscribers of your channel or subscribers of something. So you can do check it out. This is a very interesting project for you to do, and this is something that you can also showcase to your peers and add in your resume. Now the last one for the beginner level according to me is text to speech converter, that will involve serverless architecture with AWS Lambda and Poly. You guys must be thinking like EC2 and Lambda is coming again and again. Yes, of course, because these two are the most used and most useful services, I must say, of the AWS. And Poly is the service that provides you text to speech converter. So you can also make this project. I would say that do all these four projects, because this will cover all your basic services that are very well used and most used, to be honest. Now moving on to intermediate level. So the beginner level was like it will take a day or two max to create a single project with documentation according to me, the beginner level. Now intermediate level, you can give around 3 to 4 days to make a project and then document it. The must thing that I would say is document your project, upload it on GitHub, make a video demo of the project working. Or if you can't make the whole documentation video, just make the project working video at least, and keep it to yourself so that you can showcase it to the people and your hiring agents companies. Now intermediate level, first one is document conversion. Previously we did text to speech converter. Now we are using another service which will help you to document convert. Now build on lambda functions for more complex tasks. You can like build more lambda functions to convert more types of documents. So it will be a good project, and it will also help in your basic day-to-day needs. If you want, you don't have to google it again and again. You can just use your own project to convert your documents. Now second one is call center with Amazon Connect and AWS Lex. This is one of my favorite, to be honest, because it is very interesting project. You will create an AWS Connect and Lex project that will work as a call center. So you must have called somewhere all the other call centers, and you must have heard about a AI voice there, and you talk to them and all. So that is all because of call centers with AWS Lex. So AWS Lex is a virtual kind of assistant that will help you in that. Deploy, see, that's what I told you in the beginner level project, that deploy a WordPress server. It will also be covered in intermediate and advanced. So here it is in the intermediate level. Now, the previous website that you already deployed on the server of EC2, you should now add more components like IAM rules, security, groups. You can manage things like that. So now you have covered IAM and IAM section as well. So by deploying this, you will cover most of the IAM section in that. So WordPress is still going on, and you are getting more hands-on experience in the upper level, and you are getting more experience in the levels. Now, the fourth one is manipulating AWS resources using CLI. CLI is command line interface. So you can also manage the things from the management console, but it is good to know how to use command line interface to get more to get your work done more fastly, and it's more recommended because it is easy to use, and you should definitely know how to use CLI. So this will introduce you to the CLI for resource management. Do some resource manipulation here and there, and you'll good to go. This is not some project that you can put on the CV, but this will be a great hands-on experience on how to use the CLI and manage resources through it. Now the last one in the intermediate level as of now is packing up and restoring EC2 services. So you should know how to replicate your EC2 services, you should know how to create them, you should know how they work and what are the type of EC2 instances. So these are something like these two projects, the previous one and this one. This is not something that you can showcase directly that I did that, I did that, but this will make your concept so much clear, so much better, that you won't have to rely on some other things to know these things. Okay, so do these two projects as well. This won't take you much time, because documentation will not be a need for that, and it will not take much time. Now the last level and the advanced level, you can move to here if you have done those projects. You can also do direct projects if you want. So advanced level will be covered here. Now for advanced level, there are only 5 projects, but these are way advanced, to be honest. Not much harder, but advanced. So like, if you are doing these 5 projects and you know how to do these 5 things on your own, so you are well prepared for a job interview, to get a job, to get a real world scenario. For the first one, see again, the first is again our WordPress website. Now I already told you the WordPress is a great thing, the great project if you want to do, because it will cover all your levels. Now the previous one, when you deployed a website on EC2, then you in the intermediate level you covered it with IAM section. You gave that IAM roles, IAM security, groups and all. Now introduce the load balancer to balance your traffic. Load balancer is a service that helps you balance your traffic. If you are getting more traffic than usual, it will transfer your traffic to other region resources. So introduced to load balancer, RDS, relation databases, database services, VPS, and Bastion host. So use these services. You'll get more hands-on experience on these services, because these are some the 14 projects that I've told you. These are some of the most see. AWS has 300 services, 300 around services. You can't learn them all. You can't use them all in a single project. So you have to make different projects to showcase that you know about different services. So these are the most covered, most useful services worldwide. So that's why these projects are renowned. And honestly, you won't find this exact same list anywhere. If you think that I've copied all from somewhere, these are all from my different resources. I can guarantee you I've checked like 15 to 20 different resources, YouTube videos, GitHub repositories, and these are the 14 best projects that I found from all where. So this is a compilation of all the resources that I have seen and I have known. So yeah, the second one, and these are the main ones, because CI/CD pipeline, if you'll check the job references, job description, you'll find it everywhere. To be honest, CI/CD pipelines are everywhere in the job descriptions. So the second one is CI/CD implementation. You should know how to integrate and deploy CI/CDs. You should know how to continuous integrate it and setting up the interface for it. Now the third one is realistic CI/CD pipeline with two environments. So now we have learned how to implement it and how to continuously integrate it. Now we have to learn how to expand it to multiple environments. See, so you can do that project as well. The fourth one is serverless and automation starting and stopping of EC2 using Lambda functions. So I already told you EC2 is an instance that provide you to work and make other things into it. Now Lambda functions are the serverless functions. They help you in automation, and you don't have to configure the servers. So what you can do is you can make a Lambda function to automate your starting and stopping of EC2 instance. So like, if you are running a database on EC2, so you can make a Lambda function on when to use it and when to stop it. So you can automate the starting and stopping of the EC2 instances using a function. So it will also cover your lambda functions, your EC2 function, and it will the basic and the main reason behind this project is you should know how to automate the things, automate small things. Now, the last one of the project list, the last one of the advanced level is related to Terraform. After learning cloud, you should definitely learn Terraform. It is a must, and to be honest, not a must, but it gives you a upper hand to the other people who haven't learned about it. Now, you can use it as a code infrastructure as a code using Terraform, implement IACs for the entire project portfolio. You can make a document about it, you can document your project. This project is a very very good project to get your hands on Terraform experiences, to get your hands on real world scenario. No, so now you have got to know about 14 projects that you can do. You must be thinking, where should I find it, where, how can I do it? See, the most of the projects here are related to, honestly, you can find it in on the AWS main official site, because like 4 or 5 projects I have took from there. They have explained it very well, documented it. Other projects you can find on YouTube as well, so you don't have to worry about anything. The projects here are all covered somewhere or the other freely. Just I'll post the link of all the project list in the description. Just copy the project title, paste it on YouTube, paste it on Google, and you'll definitely find a proper study guide, proper making guide of that, and you can do it from there. Also, if you want to wait, I'll be doing my cloud projects with you guys and uploading it on here, my documentations of my cloud projects, so you can also follow those projects with me as well. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you liked the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.